Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight, we will be continuing Animorphs number 3, The Encounter by K. Applegate. And before I get started, something messed up with one of the apps, the control room, so I don't know if that means this is going to be a fucked up episode or not, but just in case that's the reason, it's not my fault. Never is. The next few days were like a long, slow dream. I stayed away from Jake's house. I did not communicate with my friends. I disappeared. I found a place for myself. It was perfect red tail territory, the place where I had made my first kill. A nice meadow surrounded by trees. Not far off, there was a marsh area that was good too. Oh, although there was another red tail who had a territory over there, so I couldn't hunt there often. I spent my days hunting. Sometimes I would ride the high, hot winds and watch the meadow. Sometimes I would sit in a tree and watch till some unwary creature ventured out. Then I would swoop down on it, snatch it up, kill it, eat it while the blood was still warm. Days were easier than nights. During the day, I was hunting almost all the time. It keeps you busy because most of the time you miss. It can take quite a few tries before you make a kill. Nights were worse. I couldn't hunt at night. The nights belonged to other predators, mostly the owls. At night, my human mind would surface. The human in my head would show me memories, pictures of human life, pictures of his friends. The human in my head was sad, lonely. But the human Tobias really just wanted to sleep. He wanted to disappear and let the hawk rule. He wanted to accept that he was no longer human. Still, at night, as I sat on my familiar branch and watched the owls do their silent, deadly work, the human memories would play in my head. But other memories were there, too. I remember the female hawk, the one who had been in the cage. I knew where her territory was, near a clear lake in the mountains. So one day I flew there, to the mountain lake. I saw her down on a tree branch. She was watching a baby raccoon, preparing to go for a kill. She would have to be very hungry to go for a raccoon. No matter how small, raccoons are very tough, very violent creatures. As I watched, unnoticed by her, she swooped. The raccoon spotted her. A quick dodge left, and the hawk sailed harmlessly past. The baby raccoon ran for the edge of the woods. His mother was there. No hawk was crazy enough to go after a full-grown raccoon. That was not a fight the hawk was going to win. She settled back on her branch. I floated overhead, waiting to see if she would spot me, and waiting to see what she would do when she did notice me. I had to be cautious. She was a female, and females are a third bigger on average than males. Suddenly I saw a fast movement in the woods. A chase! It was always kind of exciting watching a kill, even by another species. It heightened my own hunting edge. The prey was running awkwardly on its two legs, running and threading its way through the underbrush. It stumbled and hit the ground hard. It seemed very slow to get up. It ran again. I could hear gasping breath. It was weakening. The prey was squealing. Loud, yelping vocalizations. Prey often squeal. The predator moved on 2 legs also, but these legs were built for greater speed. It had blades growing from its arms. It used the blades to slash the bushes and weeds. It cleared its way through them like a lawnmower chopping down tall grass. Lawnmower? No, something else. Salad shooter. Yes, that's what Marco called them. Marco? The image came to my mind. Short, dark hair, human. It hit me like a lightning bolt. Suddenly I realized this prey was a human. Why should I care? It was prey. That was the way it worked. Predator killed prey. No, it was a human being. Help! Help! That was the vocalization. It meant something. Help! Help me! The predator was very close. In a few seconds he would make his kill. The predator was powerful. The predator was swift. Hork-bajir! Help me! Someone, help! I don't know how to describe what happened next. It was like my entire world flipped over. Like, 1 minute it was one thing, one way, then boom, it was something totally different. It was like opening your eyes after a dream. The prey was a human being. The predator was a hork-bajir. This was wrong. Wrong. It had to be stopped. I stopped. A few seconds earlier, I was thinking that no sane hawk would go after a full-grown raccoon. Now I was going after a hork-bajir. Hork-bajir compared to raccoons like a nuclear bomb compares to a bow and arrow. It would have to be the eyes. The eyes were the only weak spot. Jash! I rocketed toward the hork-bajir. The human slipped and fell again. Talons forward, the hork-bajir was totally focused on his prey. I hit him fast and hard and sailed past. Hork-bajir yelled. He clutched at his eyes. The human was up and running again. Grr, gefrash to me, gain away, hills the harm. The hork-bajir yelled in the strange combination of human and alien speech that they use when working with humans. He was calling for help. I used my momentum to soar up over the tops of the trees. He had plenty of help available. Another hork-bajir about 1,000 yards off, and 2 of the bogus park rangers were nearer. It was all coming back to me. The fake park rangers, the hork-bajir enforcers. This was the lake. A Yeerk supply ship must be on its way in. Yeerks. Andalites. My friends. The Animorphs. Yes. My friends. I remember now. But this human was not one of them. This human prey was older. A stranger. The freed hawk was watching me. I could almost feel her drawing me toward her. It was like a magnet. She was my kind. She was like me. But the park rangers were in hot pursuit of the human now. The human was nothing like me. Poor, clumsy ground runner that he was. He was just prey. And yet, for some reason, I couldn't let him be prey. I couldn't. Me. Tobias. And that was an easier chapter to get through than last time. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't yawn during the broadcast. Oh, I mean, during the reading. Hang on. So yeah, this was what happened after Tobias lived life as a hawk for a little bit. And I really like seeing his god damn it, how to put feelings into words. I'm a writer. I should have this nailed down. Anyways, I liked how this chapter really focused on Tobias's mindset and how confusing it was. Because practicing, I definitely went over a few different ways. Because it is really, really weird. Because you have some of the chapter being, the hawk version of Tobias, and then you have the human Tobias, sort of in the background there. And then finally you have, the Tobias we know and love coming back, but still having lingering feelings of the hawk side of the hawk side that he just allowed himself to become. I'm a shitty fucking actress. I'll admit that right here now, and I think someone with actual talent could really read this chapter well, because shit. So if you want to talk about this chapter or other chapters, comment down below. Remember though, no major spoilers. God. Oh shit, I just sorry, something later on. Sorry. I just realized. Okay, so anyways, no major spoilers because I don't want someone to who's just starting to get into Animorphs just come into big spoilers. So you can talk about any other part of the Animorphs franchise as long as it doesn't go beyond this chapter of the here and now. Okay. Sorry, I nearly pulled a dum-dum there. Never mind, I'll explain that later. But yeah, so yeah. But if you do want to talk spoilers, major spoilers anywhere in the Animorphs, books, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, there is a link in the description to my Tumblr Ask box, and you don't have to have a Tumblr to send an ask, so ask. I didn't say that. Did I accidentally say ask? And if you watch this video and you're like, hey, I'm actually interested in reading Animorphs, there's a link. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the description. And if you're watching this on my blog, underneath the video is an ad, and both linked to where you can buy Animorphs number 3, The Encounter. And if you watched this video and are like, hey, I would love Jashikins to read my ebook or my fan fiction, if you are watching this on YouTube's, link in the description. And if you're watching on my blog, link is up there. And the links go to where you can commission me to read for you. And also, please like and subscribe. Please, I need attention. Seriously, I don't get enough attention. And let's see, real life. I should be moving within like maybe a week or two, so oh god. I have good and bad memories here, and just I don't know, the feeling of putting stuff in boxes and packing them away and just really seeing how small your life is. And having like an existential crisis over fucking packing. God dang. Other interesting thing that happened today was Peep, one of my parakeets, squawked for hours. Parakeets are little tiny things and they sound like a much bigger animal. Cute as hell though. Okay. Now this is the point of the episode where I drink a little sake and you can join in too, and we give some well wishes. No. And the thing I was talking before about accidentally nearly screwing up is I forgot there had been a comment from last video where someone was sending in a well wish, and I'm just so glad I noticed that before I fucking forgot. But yeah, you can send in well wishes, and if you send in a well wish, it will be mentioned in the following video. So yeah, so if you have a well wish you want to hope for, comment down below next video. It will be shown to the world, or like maybe 5 or 6 people that watch this. So if you want to join in, drink your favorite alcohol, liquor, or whatever the hell you find lying around. And if you don't drink alcohol for any numerous reasons, you can join in by drinking water. Tonight I'm drinking tea, non-caffeinated kind, so it doesn't keep me up. Okay, so we'll start with the well wish that someone sent in so I don't accidentally nearly forget it again. And this well wish is for all the mothers out there for this Mother's Day weekend. And to everyone who nearly forgot that Mother's Day was this weekend, there's a couple more chances for you to actually go out and get a card or something. No. I totally didn't forget or anything. I was reminded like a few days ago. Then I forgot to get a card a few days ago. And I have to send the card in the mail. Well, at least my mom loves me. So, I think she'll stand a belated card, hopefully. And, well, wish my own well wishes. I hope everyone is in good health, that they stay healthy, that the moving for myself and Rev Resner into our own house together goes as stress-free as possible. And that the birds tomorrow won't go hours squawking because I have the door closed. They're in another room. I can hear them as clearly as if they were right beside me. But like, hopefully no loud squawking contests tomorrow. They always have a squawking contest. And cheers. I love my sake. Next video will be more Animorphs number 3, The Encounter by Kay Applegate. And it should be airing 2 a.m. on Monday. However, I might be doing some stuff relating to, packing and moving in Sunday that might delay me from making the video. So, if things go according to plan, and the next video will be more of Animorphs number 3, The Encounter by Kay Applegate, and will air Monday around 2 a.m. And if things change, I will announce it on my Twitter. My Twitter is at Jashykins. JASHYKINS. So I'll make an announcement there if things change. So if you don't go on Twitter, if you don't do Twitter, and I just don't have a video early Monday morning, it's going to go Wednesday to 2 a.m. So, woot. Bye.